friends, welcome back to another Cozy Corner chat with me, Macayla. I have been very emotional about a certain topic recently, and this topic I'm referring to is being single. Yes, where are my single baddies, my independent queens? I'm right there with you. It's been almost 2 years since I ended my last relationship. I have loved being single. I've loved the independence that I have found from being single and all the fun and the freedom and just being with me and working on her. But recently, I have been kind of struggling with the thought of like staying single forever. Not that I think that will happen, but I've been seeing a lot of girls who I went to high school with getting married or having babies, and it's wild. First of all, it's a wild experience. Like, even though it's not really my experience, it's a weird feeling seeing someone. There's this one girl who I've been going to school with her, or I went to school with her pretty much all 12 years almost, and she just had a baby. She straight up popped out a baby and she's a mama, and I literally was crying. I was crying. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, we were kids and now here you are, you're a mom. And there are a few other girls who have gotten married this year, and it's beautiful and I'm so happy for all of them. But it's also brought up some emotion in me that I didn't realize was there. And that is the feeling that it's not gonna happen for me. And I don't know who else is feeling this way, but somebody's gotta relate. Like, I believe we have universal experiences. Like, there's always something or somebody I talk to and it's like, wow, we've experienced a lot of the same things. It's really strange. Like, the human experience, that's one of the most beautiful parts of it. Like, we all go through very similar things and can help each other because of that. So with that being said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about being single and this feeling of like, that's not gonna happen for me, and how we can, change our perspective and manifest better for our relationships, and what you can be doing to be a better person who in return is going to attract that dream person of yours. I guess let's kind of start with my story. I've been in 2 relationships my whole life. One was when I was 15 to 18, and then a year later I started dating somebody else, and that lasted from when I was 18 to 21. And it's been about 2 years now since I ended that relationship. I've broken up with both of my exes, and I learned so much from both of them. Breaking up with them both is just a sign of my independence and my awareness. I'm very aware when things are no longer working for me, and I'm not afraid to be like, hey, I'm not feeling this anymore. This is not best for me. This is not aligned with the person I have become. So I'm gonna head out. Like, wish you the best. Obviously, it's not like this in those moments. Like, it took a long time to get over both breakups, especially my previous one, because that was the more serious relationship. But I knew what was best for me and I acted on it. So that was what was important. Dating now has been really weird, and I would love to hear your experiences. If you have some weird experiences, share them in the comments, please. I really wasn't in the dating scene up until like maybe a couple months ago, I think it was. At the beginning of the breakup, I had said like the last 3 years were all about helping this person become better and pouring my all into them and not focusing on myself. So now I'm going to take the time to do that. And I said, I'm not getting on the dating apps, which I know dating apps can be very, like, there are plenty of happy endings with dating apps, but I personally believe that if you are in a vulnerable state, which like anybody is after a breakup, it takes time to heal. Don't get on the dating apps. Do yourself a favor and just don't do it. I feel in those moments you're not thinking clearly, right? And you're not looking for something long term. You're looking for something essentially to fill this void that person once filled for you, right? And it takes time. I was with this person for 3 years. It felt really weird for a long time not having them there, but I'm glad that I took the time to heal and I didn't just throw myself into this hookup culture because I believe that would have been really toxic for my mental health. And of course, this is not, I'm not meaning to like shame anyone or judge anyone. Like, everyone's gonna have their own journey and do their own thing and heal in their own way. But I can share my experience with you and tell you that not getting on dating apps has been a wonderful part of my healing process. So how have I been getting into the dating scene? Not really, not much, honestly. If you let it happen naturally, it will. Like, I am totally into manifestation and law of attraction, and I believe that the universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in has a plan for you, and you are exactly where you're meant to be right now. There's a path and, you know, an end to that path that you can't see, and you know, little parts on the path that you can't see, but they're coming, they're there for you. They're waiting for you to get there. There's no need to rush. There's no need to try to control the path or, you know, force something. Just let it be. And that's kind of how I've been approaching being single. Just let life pan out. So I really wasn't trying to date. You know, I'd go out with friends here and there. I do love a little Saturday night club action. I am sober, so it's always fun to kind of just like go out and dance and like talk with some guys just as me in my sober state. And I've had some like nice experiences going out. I think that's definitely one way that you can start introducing dating again if you're looking to get back into the scene. Go out, go get some girlfriends, go out to the club, go out to the bar, wherever. Honestly, you can meet people anywhere and everywhere. You never know. Just go have some fun, but don't make it about, oh, I'm here to scope out, you know, the guys or the girls. Like, I'm here looking for my person. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're just gonna go out and have a good time. And if something happens where a guy or girl approaches you, or you might be feeling extra confident approaching them, I'm still working on that part. Like, I don't know about you, but it's definitely hard to be the person to approach someone. But I have learned that the confidence is very attractive, and that, like, why not? You know, why not go for it? So that's another thing that I'm personally working on being single, is being the person to be like, hey, you're really handsome. You know, whatever it is. Can I get your number? Like, go up to somebody and dance with him or whatever. There have been some other moments where the first time I got back into like talking to a guy, even, I literally was not talking to any. I was like, nope, stay out of my DMs, please and thank you. But I did a photo shoot one time at a mall, and there was a security guard there, and he was very attractive, very sweet. At the time, I was not feeling as confident, so I didn't approach him, but I had somebody approach him for me. We chatted very briefly, exchanged numbers, and then things like were seemingly going well. Like, his text messages were very well thought out. He was so sweet. He sent me a voice message. I think that's so sweet. I love voice messages. Like, and it was so nice to like hear his voice. But then I don't know what happened. Like, completely ghosted me, fell off the face of the earth. Like, literally, hope he's well, hope he's okay, hope nothing like serious happened, because it was so strange to me. I believe that like I was just intimidating my confidence and like my energy, because I did gain the confidence afterwards to be like, so where are we going? Like, it was nice to meet. I texted him first. I was like, it was so nice to meet you. Like, I'd love to get to know you more. Can we grab like coffee sometime? Then, you know, I would send some audio messages back, and I am definitely a confident person and I have a high energy, so that can be intimidating for some people, I guess. And for this particular person, I believe it was intimidating, because he did admit that he was like a shy guy and he was pretty nervous. So I think that he just kind of got too nervous and nothing came from it. But it was like that little taste that I needed to kind of like dip my foot in the water of like, okay, we can do this. We can get ourselves back out here. But yeah, nothing really was happening for a few months. And then I went to the gas station nearby my house. There was a guy working behind the counter. He was, you know, kind of being a little flirty, whatever, and then said, oh, do you have Instagram? So I was like, yeah. So whatever, we exchanged Instagram. He ended up reaching out to me. He was a little much. And this is where the conversation kind of takes a turn. Because as much as I so badly want to get into the dating scene and I want to like talk with people and get to know people, these boys, let me just say, and emphasis on boys, not men, because these boys make it so hard to want to date. Like, I just want to be single after these last 2 encounters I've had. Not that I do, actually. Like, I dream of being a mom someday and a wife. Like, I know I'll be the best partner and the best mom. So, like, it's such a big dream of mine. But it's challenging when all of these boys just make it sexual and about your body, and it's like, whoa, I'm so much more than that, homie. Like, get to know me first. Why are you trying to get in my pants? Like, chill out. I did go on a date with this guy. I just wanted to get myself back out there. I was so nervous, and I was like, I just need to break the ice, so let's just do it. So I did. We went out, we went mini golfing. It was fun. I liked the date. The vibes were good. He like picked the place and like the time and everything, and he paid for me. He was so respectful, very, like, he was a gentleman for sure. Then we were like, okay, like, it's still kind of early, let's go get some ice cream and we can sit and actually like talk and get to know each other a little bit more. So we did that, and it was, once again, vibes were like pretty cool, but then there was a lot of comments being made about my body, and I told him that I, you know, was a creator, and he suggested that I show more cleavage to get more views. Yes. Yep. But come on! Like, we are so much more than our bodies, and it's so challenging to want to get into the dating scene when that's all that boys think about. It's like, no thank you. I could have gone about this situation a little bit better. I kind of just ghosted him, which I would do differently now, like looking back at it. I did thank him, obviously, like I wasn't a total asshole, but I would have just been like, I don't really foresee this going anywhere, like thank you so much, but I'm wishing you the best. I didn't really like end it. I did kind of feel bad afterwards, but whatever, it is what it is. And then once again, nothing happened for a little while, and then recently I had a similar encounter where it was a little bit flirty. Once again, right to the body talk. And I'm like, what happened to, hey, can I take you out for coffee? Can we go for a walk? Like, let's get to know each other. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I guess I wanted to share this because I know a lot of you are in your 20s, your early 20s, or, you know, entering your early 20s. And I feel like at that point, we feel this pressure to like find the guy or the girl and, you know, get married and get the house and have the kids, right? And I think that that's something that the older generations have kind of put into our brains of this like traditional way of life. It's like, you know, high school, college, marriage, kids, like, you know, but I'm very untraditional. I've done things very untraditionally. I feel like tradition with life is bullshit. Like, there's no rules to how you have to live your life. And when it comes to relationships, take your time. Not to make this like, not to take this in like a negative route, but think about like divorce rates and how high divorce rates are, especially like in the older generations, right? I think it's because everybody felt this pressure to like just do it, like, oh, you have to get married, you have to have kids, and people settle and are not happy, and then divorce happens, and, you know, bad memories, and it's like, I would totally rather just take my time and let the universe do its thing and bring me that person when the time is right. Like, there's no rush. There's no rush. Don't compare your journey to anybody else's journey. Like, do you. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't try to do things to please other people. Do what you want to do. And if that's go on the dating apps, then go on the dating apps, girl. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to tell you, I don't think you should do it. I think you should just, like, go out and explore and experience life and, like, let things come to you. But seriously, like, do what feels good to you, whatever that is, but also focus on yourself. I have seen girls talk about how, like, I just want to be in a relationship, I just want to find the one, and they're just chasing that, and it's like, I think to call you out here, I'm gonna, if that's you, I'm gonna call you out really quick. You're chasing something that you're looking for within yourself. You have to become that person that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for somebody who's super affectionate, super compassionate, super hardworking, lives a healthy lifestyle, right? And then you look at yourself. Are you doing those things? Are you embodying that? If not, you're not going to attract that person. And that's probably why you've been having bad experiences, because you're looking for somebody to come into your life who's not on the same frequency as you are. You're down here just wishing and wanting and not living up to your potential, not evolving into your highest self, but you want somebody who already has done those things. You should be using the time of you being single to get to that level, to evolve into that highest version of yourself, to become the person that you are looking to attract. Because if you do that, then those frequencies, right, those vibrations, you'll be on the same level of that person who runs his own business and, you know, is fit and healthy and affectionate and all those things you want. Give yourself that compassion that you look for. Take care of your body and your mind like you want somebody else to do for themselves. That's really my biggest lesson of being single. Is it's awesome, first of all. It's great, and you learn a lot about yourself. And stop waiting for somebody to like come into your life. Be that person for yourself. You should not be getting into a relationship to become a better person. The person who you get into a relationship with should be an addition, but they should not be filling a void. I know everyone has their own stories. You know, I have a best friend of mine who was in a really bad place when she met her now fiance. We're going to the wedding in like 30 days. I'm so excited. I would just say that in most cases, you know, that was meant to be. That was written in the stars for them. And that might be the case for you too. You might be at your lowest and meet somebody, and then, you know, you get married years later. I'm not saying that that's not impossible, but I am saying that instead of just like sitting there wishing that somebody would come into your life and like fix all your problems, take responsibility and try fixing them yourself. Try being that person that you want for yourself, that you need. You can be that person for yourself. And I think that's so beautiful about being single and about being independent. Like, I don't need anybody else. When I get into a relationship, it's going to be because that person adds value to my life and that they are a bonus, essentially. But I don't need anybody. Of course I want it, and I'm sure that you do too, but you've got to be right with yourself. You've got to be happy with who you are and how you show up in your life, and be content with spending time alone and find the joy and the beauty in that, because there is so much of it. And when the time is right, that person will come into your life. So yeah, let's do it, ladies. Here's to being single. I know, like, you know, we have spooky season and like with the holidays and everything, and I know a lot of that is geared around like relationships, and you see all the cute couple photos and the cute couple costumes. Like, don't get yourself all flustered and wrapped into this, oh my goodness, like I don't have that, I need that. Like, you'll get it. It's coming. It will be here for you when you are ready to receive it. The universe, God, your higher power, whatever, delivers things to you when you need them, not necessarily when you want them. Enjoy the ride and know that what's meant to happen will happen. That dream person of yours is going to come into your life at the right time. But for now, embrace single life. Have fun. Enjoy the freedom. Not saying that when you get into a relationship you don't have freedom anymore, but enjoy it. Have fun. Live it up. Be the independent boss ass bitch that you know you are. That's what I have for you today in the Cozy Corner chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or any other things that you want to add to this, please continue the chat in the comments. Like, subscribe, share with a friend who might need to hear this, and I love you. Until next time, bye.